Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive? Today we're going to be looking at some really cool stuff from asteroid Bennu.
Oh yeah, Bennu. Some really fascinating findings from that mission.
Like, what exactly have scientists learned from OSIRIS-REx? We know they brought back pieces, but what does it all mean?
Well, for one thing, those pieces, they formed billions of years ago, back when our solar system was still a baby.
Wow. Talk about a time capsule delivered right to our doorstep from billions of years ago. That's incredible. But before we get into all of that, like the brines and what this might tell us about life, can we talk about how they even did this? It's not like they just sent some grad student up there with a bucket.
Yeah, no. OSIRIS-REx, this is a big deal, a historic achievement, really. The first time the U.S. grabbed a sample from an asteroid.
Really?
Yeah, and brought it back home.
Oh.
It's the first sample return from any planetary body since, the Apollo missions.
Oh, wow. I bet the scientists were freaking out.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone was so excited.
So we've got this asteroid dust, right? And they start looking at it.
And that's where they found something really interesting.
Like what?
Sodium carbonate. It's also called trona.
Sodium carbonate.
Yeah, you might know it. It's what you find in, evaporated lakes.
Oh, okay.
It's like, why is this on an asteroid? It shouldn't be there, unless something really interesting happened.
Oh, okay, so it's like a clue. It tells us that maybe there was water on Bennu's parent body.
Exactly. Like a big, salty, briny water. Kind of like the soda lakes we see today. Just, billions of years ago.
Before Earth even had oceans.
Before Earth even had oceans. Exactly.
So, okay, we got an asteroid. Its parent body had water. Salty water. Does this mean there was life?
Well, Bennu's really interesting because it's what's called a carbon-rich asteroid. And those are the kind that scientists think might hold, the ingredients for life.
Like water and organic molecules.
Exactly. And that's what makes this so incredible because that's what they found.
Really?
They found amino acids and nucleobases, the
Yeah.
building blocks for DNA and RNA.
Wait, so they found the basic ingredients for life on this asteroid.
Yeah, pretty much. And remember, these building blocks, they were all mixed in with that ancient brine, which could be like a perfect little environment for all this complex chemistry to happen.
Wow. This is blowing my mind. It's like finding a recipe for life just scattered across billions of years. But is that really what this means? Like, could there have been life on this parent body?
It's definitely a possibility, but, scientists got to be careful.
Oh, right, of course.
But the fact that these pieces were all there in this environment, it opens up some really interesting possibilities.
So maybe life, or the stuff to make it, was more common in the early solar system than we thought.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But here's something else that's really interesting.
What's that?
This brine, it's different than what we find on Earth. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's different than what we find on Earth. The Bennu samples, they have a ton of phosphorus, but almost no boron.
Okay, so phosphorus, boron, what does that even mean? I'm lost.
All right, well, phosphorus, that's super important for life.
Yeah.
We need it. It's in DNA, it's in cell membranes, it helps move energy around in our cells. It's a big deal.
Okay, I get it. It's important. So finding lots of phosphorus, that means that maybe this brine really could have made life.
Could have. And then there's boron. Now, boron, you find that in a lot of those really salty lakes here on Earth, but it's really rare in meteorites.
Huh, interesting.
And it's missing from Bennu's brine. So that kind of tells us that these early brines up in space, they might have been different than the ones on Earth.
So different ingredients for life.
Different ingredients, different environments. It really changes how we think about what it takes for life to get started.
So it's not just about looking for another Earth. It's about looking for all these other places where life might have figured out how to exist.
Exactly. And who knows what we might find.
Yeah. So if these asteroids were cooking up life billions of years ago, where else should we be looking? I mean, is there life out there right now?
It's a good question. And honestly, it makes you realize that life might be way more common than we ever thought.
Yeah.
We used to think, okay, find a planet. It's got to be just the right distance from its star for liquid water. That's where life will be. But now we're thinking bigger. Maybe it's under the ice on a moon. Maybe it's in these deep sea vents. Maybe it's, inside an asteroid.
Whoa, okay. So we're not just looking for another Earth. We're looking for anything that could work.
Anything. We got to get creative,
Wow. This is changing everything about how we think about life in the universe. It's not just about finding aliens. It's about understanding that life could be totally different from anything we've ever imagined.
Absolutely. And who knows what kind of crazy stuff is out there.
All right, so back to Bennu. What happens now? What are scientists going to do with these pieces they brought back?
Oh, they've got a lot planned. They're going to look at every little detail, like the different types of atoms, the organic molecules. They'll try to figure out how this parent body even formed in the first place. It's a huge puzzle.
It's like trying to piece together the history of our solar system.
Exactly. Bennu's a window into the past. Our past.
This is really fascinating stuff. Do you think this is going to change how we explore space in the future? Like, are we going to see more missions to asteroids now?
Oh, for sure. OSIRIS-REx, that mission was a huge success. And now they're talking about even bolder missions. Like, imagine getting a piece of a comet. Or going to Psyche, that's a metal asteroid, could be the core of an old planet.
So Bennu's just the beginning. There's so much more out there.
Oh, definitely. Bennu, it's just a taste. We've just scratched the surface.
Yeah.
It makes you think, right?
It really does make you think. Like, if these asteroid brines were maybe where life got started, what other weird places are out there?
Oh, yeah. It makes you wonder what else is out there. It's not just asteroids, you know?
Right.
Our solar system is full of places that might be able to support life.
Really? Like where?
Well, have you heard of those icy moons around Jupiter and Saturn? Like Europa and Enceladus?
Oh, yeah.
They probably have huge oceans under all that ice.
Oceans? Like with alien fish?
Maybe. We think those oceans might be warmed up by, like, tidal forces or even volcanic vents. Kind of like on the ocean floor here.
Whoa! So there could be whole underwater worlds that we don't even know about. That's crazy.
And the best part, we're going to find out. There are missions being planned right now to go check them out.
This is so cool. It feels like we're on the edge of, like, actually discovering alien life.
I think so, too. And it's all thanks to missions like OSIRIS-REx. It showed us that we need to think bigger, you know, be more open-minded about where life could be hiding.
Yeah, we started this deep dive talking about rocks, and now we're talking about alien oceans.
I know, right? Science is the best. You never know what you're going to find.
This has been such a fascinating deep dive. I've learned so much. It's amazing to see how these scientists are pushing the boundaries of what we know about the universe.
Absolutely. It makes you appreciate just how much is out there, still waiting to be discovered.
So much to explore.
It really makes you wonder, what else is out there?
That's a great question. One that we'll keep exploring, I'm sure. But for now, that's all the time we have for this deep dive.
Until next time, keep looking up and never stop being curious.
And who knows, maybe we'll have some even bigger discoveries to share then. Thanks for listening, everyone.